Welcome to Game Bros. This is Cuco.
Oh, no.
No,
And this is Jimmy.
And this is Prodigy.
I looked and I'm like, I don't got my sound effects.
I'm waiting.
My camera's across the room. But yeah, we're starting. And there's a lot of stuff to get to. Like, it's been a crazy week. Like, I actually thought that the video game news was going to slow down a little bit. Summertime, get the summer going. Everything will slow down a bit. But no. So we finally got what we've been talking about, Mr. Jimmy. We've been talking about this for years and years and years, and we finally got it.
Oh, the Switch Pro?
The Switch Pro.
We're getting the Switch Pro?
Yes. We're getting the Switch Pro. Too bad it was announced by a different company.
Yep.
Oh, damn, like that?
Like that.
So we finally got our Switch Pro announced by Steam. Gabe Newell and his boys got together. My thing is that this came out of left field. Like, no one, I don't, at least I didn't expect Steam to build such a beautiful piece of device.
Mm-hmm.
I love the thinking involved
behind it. It looks like a Game
it.
Gear. That's what I love about it. It looks like retro style,
I thought the same exact thing. It's funny because when I first saw it, I'm like, dude, that looks just like a Game Gear with just analog sticks.
Yeah, man. It looks like they went Genesis there because it gives me Nomad, Game Gear vibes. Yeah.
Oh, dude, Game Gear was ahead of its time.
Yep.
There's a lot of systems that were ahead of its time. I think the Vita was ahead of its time as well.
All the PlayStation Portable devices, man, I've been pretty.
Yeah, but this one they didn't try to like go cheap on it at all. Like, it has analog sticks, it has touchpads, it's a full-fledged computer. The only thing I feel they kind of went cheap on was on the screen.
Yeah.
That's my only
they'll come out with an OLED one.
I don't mind the OLED, non-OLED. My thing is
resolution.
Resolution. It's like 720p. I think like by now we should be past that.
You know what? 720 in that screen is gonna look very good, man. Because the Switch right now is doing like 3 something, 3 to 4, maybe 4 something, depending on the game. Yeah, man.
Well, the game is doing that, but the screen on the Switch is 720.
It's 720.
Yes.
To 1080.
This screen is going to be almost the same, but running at 60. That's what the Switch didn't have. Switch was around the 48 to 30 sweet spot on FPS. So this one has the little, you could say the edge by running at 60 frames.
So Jimmy, like if you tell me, hey, Cuco, relax, walk off the ledge, 720 on a screen like this, it still look nice.
It'll still look pretty decent.
Just because it's tiny. That's the only reason.
Yeah. Once you start blowing up, that's when it starts to get blurry. And so it's kind of like, imagine, you haven't been playing a Switch game that you're like, hey, it looks pretty good, and when you dock it,
a what?
That's it, a Switch game. Oh, what is that?
What?
What is that?
Me play a Switch game?
Well, yeah, I personally,
I stopped doing Switches back in the.
There's some games that you play undocked, and you're like, oh, this is pretty decent looking. And then when you dock it,
when you blow it up,
done. It looks like a different game, all washed out, and
That's where I think they should focus on, in the sense of the resolution of the game, rather than the screen. Because, the screen is gonna look nice no matter what, but if the game resolution's garbage or inconsistent, it's gonna look bad.
If they give me 720,
and we're gonna talk about a game that has that resolution problem.
At 720 at 60 hertz. You're pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
So this is not the final thing. This is just like they're just introducing it. We're working it. They're gonna do a couple of changes to it. They still don't like it. It's gonna have 4 to 8 hours of battery life. I think that's decent.
That's decent. Yeah.
It's just like they said this is a full-fledged computer. We didn't try to cut any corners. It runs Linux. They said if you want, you could erase it completely and put Windows on it. The reason I like it is to play Steam games, but I'm thinking of it more like my indie console. That I could download these indie games, try out little small indie games on the go. My big games I want to play on my TV, on my 4K. They're gonna make a dock for it. You could
to make a dock. Oh my god!
They're gonna make a specific dock for it, but you can get 4 or 5 different Amazon docks that work for it. That it's just USB connected, and you could connect. You could connect a keyboard and mouse to it, and it makes your monitor a full-fledged computer.
Wow!
So it'll run all the stuff.
They were like, "Oh, HD. We're gonna come. Switch is going to come out with an OLED screen." Steam's like, "Oh, hold on, man."
The same time.
This is definitely a contender for the Switch more than it is for next gen.
Now, price points.
Oof.
Now, I know you're saying that it might kill the Switch, but
yeah, but the price point, that all depends. Yeah, because the price point for a Switch is $300. This is going to be more in the $500 range.
So the cheapest one, I believe, it is $400, right?
$400
for the cheap one, meaning a lower screen, which no anti-glare, and I think it's like what was the memory for it? I think it was like
256.
But it does have expandable memory, so you could just buy one of those little memory cards and stick like has a terabyte.
Yeah.
So that's not a thing. I like that it has like the joysticks are capacitive. Like when you put your thumb on it, it recognizes it. When you let go, it has the gyro. It has the touch pads, just like the index.
The differences are all the storage. Is all it is.
No, the most expensive has an anti-glare screen. It does.
That's
It has a special anti-glare screen thing.
I guess they figured. You know what?
Buy that one.
This might be
because that's what sucked with the Vita or even the Nintendo 3DS. When you're outside in the sun, you couldn't see anything.
Do you think this could link up with like the VR headset that they have?
I doubt that it can be that
it's
powerful.
Its own thing, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it won't be.
The good thing about this is if you got Xbox Game Pass, then you can start streaming your Xbox games to this. Instead of having to carry your phone and that little controller. This could be your Steam / Xbox system. Right now, it does not run an app for Xbox. There's going to be workarounds for it, but I'm sure
once you install Windows, you can probably do it.
Yeah.
If you install Windows into it.
And I'm sure that Xbox is going to be like, hey, Gabe, I like that new Steam Deck thing that you got going on. Let us put an app on that thing. And there'll be some sort of residual payments and stuff like that.
You see, that's where this is going to kill. Because you get so much more value from your extra few $100s that there's so much. This thing is. You can put once you put Windows in it, apps. You can put Netflix into it. That thing. It's gonna be everything.
Just in games, you would save so much money in just games alone. Like if you go to the Steam shop and you buy an indie game, it could be $1, 99 cents, $5. Then you go to PlayStation or Nintendo or Xbox, that very same game, it's 10 times the price. So just in buying Steam games alone, the Humble Bundle, the Steam sales that they have, you can start stacking games like crazy, and just that alone.
Every Thursday or Tuesday, I think it is. You go in there and there's always something on sale. So
Jimmy's got the calendar down already.
Yeah, that's how it is, man.
But I think, like you said, that is where you're gonna save the money in return in the long run, because and then at the same time, playing Control on your Switch and playing Control on this is night and day. One of the games that they tried out was The Witcher 3. On the Switch, The Witcher 3 just completely takes a deuce, and it's a watered down Witcher.
Yep.
And then here we're playing The Witcher at
720, 60 frames. That's pretty good.
And with it's gonna have ray tracing. It's gonna have all that stuff that all the bells and whistles that the new consoles have, and I think it's a cool thing. I think it was a great idea by them because they tried to do the whole big picture mode and a different thing as far as getting a console in people's hands to get people to buy. Not everybody. I know you were saying that before the show that younger kids are building their own PCs, but there's people that are just like, I just want to buy something and not have to worry about it. Like I want to buy a thing and I have to worry about drivers. And I think this is a way to get in.
Yeah, you'll get into it much easier. If you get this, you'll probably end up building a PC most likely. That's what will happen. Yeah, I know. That's what
nice
happen.
Introduction into PC world.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Apex. You got all these free-to-play games that you can just play on the go. Anywhere there's an internet signal, you're ready to go. Maybe even tether it to some 5G phone that does true 5G internet.
It's gonna be limitless, really, because since it's a computer, a handheld computer, forget it.
Because in theory, the 5G is faster than what some people have in their own homes already, right?
Oh, 5G is just a radio frequency. But depending on what it is, like if you have Wi-Fi here, you have 5G, and it is faster, but it has less range. So I mean, it's gonna have 5G.
No.
That's gonna be the standard.
But what I mean is by 5G, I mean like the cell phone.
Oh, the 5G. Cell phone 5G. Oh, I don't know that. That's another possibility. I mean, you can do Zoom calls from it. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, it should work. But
because in theory, 4G got you maybe 40 megs.
No, 4G. I'm not even sure. LTE, you can get hundreds of megs. It has pretty good bandwidth. Yeah.
And the 5G was supposed to
5G is supposed to be
gigabytes.
1,000 plus or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, gigs, I guess. Yeah.
So if you're able to get that to your phone and then tether it to this thing,
yeah, no, you can be anywhere. Yeah, you can play. You can maybe hack a bank. I don't know. You can do many things with it.
They robbed the bank with the Steam Deck.
With the Steam Deck.
Now, why Steam Deck? Like you got the Stream Deck by Elgato, and then you got Steam Deck. Why not Steam something else? Like I think it's so close.
Because it's gonna be everything. Everything.
Could have been the Steam Boy.
It's the Steam Boy. A little Fallout there,
It's gonna be all in one. It's a nice, I don't know, deck of cards.
What do you think, Prodigy?
What do I think?
If you didn't build your gaming PC,
I would not have got this.
No.
I am not. To be honest, I'm not the biggest person on mobile gaming. Even my Switch is just there most of the time.
Yeah, but how about if you're playing one of your computer games on the go?
See, that's the thing. I'm not a big mobile gamer. I wouldn't be outside of my house playing video games. To me, it just doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
Because when you're out, you're out.
Yeah, when I'm out doing whatever I'm doing outside. If I'm not out, then I'm in my house, and then I'll be playing.
Yeah, that's what DJ Fuego was telling me. It's like, who's this for? And I go, it's for the people that are office people and have an office break, and I'm going to go get a sandwich, and when I eat a sandwich, I'll play a couple rounds of Rainbow.
How good is this going to be in
Japan? I have my Vita for it.
This will probably do pretty good in Japan, man.
Yes.
No, South Korea is one of the biggest mobile gaming markets. They have gaming cafes and stuff like that. So, I mean, this also hits. You got to think of internationally. This can maybe hit for those markets as well. In Japan, the Switch is ginormous as well. So, there's other people like you mentioned. Yeah, they have office jobs and they're gamers as well. So on their break, that's what they do. So yeah, I agree. I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I'm just saying
my thing is the guys that are like, oh, I love this because I could sit on my couch and play with it.
It's like,
dude, if you're gonna be sitting on your couch, you might as well play on your console full fledged, or just go to your.
Yeah, it's gonna be good for like people that travel too. Anything.
Travelers, that's
people that are like
same thing.
Computer, maybe people that are PC gamers, but they don't want to take the whole PC with them. There's an alternative.
I have a friend that works for a company that he does consulting, like PC stuff, software stuff, sales and stuff, and he travels a lot. And I could imagine him being on a plane from. I know he travels to California a lot, so just between flights and being on the plane itself, all that, and he could just whip out this thing and game a little bit. Now that we're having cross play, cross progression, cross saving, then you could, in theory, stop a game and pick it up and continue it, come back, and therefore go back and forth. It's for people like that. Like we think of ourselves, but there's maybe 1 million guys that does that. And if all 1 million guys buy, that's 1 million consoles sold. Yeah. That's $600 million for Gabe Newell and his boys. Subtract the overhead. I don't want to do the math here, but
yeah, that's a lot of money. A tad bit.
But overall, I think,
and the most important thing, it's a machine where they can keep buying. Because remember, their business is how do we get more people to buy more Steam games?
That's what I was thinking right now. Like, how everybody now, everybody's kind of trying to start the Steam, like the way Steam sells games. The Game Pass.
Yeah,
PlayStation, Origin. You got the Ubisoft one.
They all want to replicate it.
They all want to replicate. That's why I think EA had something going on with Xbox for the Game Pass, that they were trying to get people to sign on to the EA Origins and all that. So they just stepped it up a notch. Now Steam steps it up, and now and how much people are loyal to the Steam? Like
the Steam name is just big.
It's just big.
I think a lot of people though the big contender against Steam is Epic.
Yes,
Epic
the closest one.
The closest Origin is horrendous.
Yeah.
Well, Ubisoft they don't care. You could download the Epic Store to this. They said it.
They said it.
Yeah.
You see, bro. They just raised the bar. They know. They're
like, download whatever you want. You can get Epic, Origin, EA. We don't care.
At the end of the day, it's our console. You're gonna use Steam in it. So everything else is just extra for whoever has it. So
yeah.
Definitely agree. I think that was a good idea in their part. Would you guys want to see? Like, why hasn't Xbox jumped into the handheld market?
Maybe
would
they
you
will
guys
now.
Want to see a PlayStation Vita 2?
I think Xbox is
this is gonna make
straight away from the mobile gaming market because they've dived into the streaming market.
So, but now you'll probably be able to stream your games on the deck.
Yeah.
On the Game Pass, so
they don't really need it.
Everybody's gonna have a Steam Deck.
I
bro.
think Xbox is more focused more on software than hardware because they shied away from VR. They shied away from mobile. They're like, we just want to sell software. Just get you guys.
Man. I already see transparent freaking cases with RGB crap all over it. Yeah, bro, I already see it. I see it.
But like Jimmy says, this is gonna put Nintendo on the hot seat and has to. Hey, we got to revamp. We got to speed up the process on the Switch Pro.
Either that, or I think they'll just put their trust in the hands of the fanboys, and that's pretty much
Please carry us Mario, carry us Zelda.
Yeah.
And
But the thing is that a lot of these indie guys are copying the Zelda formula, the Metroidvania stuff,
and they're making a killing.
Yeah.
The Metroidvania is like watered down, man. They got stop it. Stop it.
Metroid needs to make their own Metroidvania.
Yeah, dude. We got one. We got one coming now, so that's good.
I actually want to play that.
Yo, pick up your Switch now.
I love. I'll dust it off, and hopefully the Joy-Cons work. That's another thing, man. Joy-Cons are $80.
That's. I think
it's that HD Rumble technology.
Okay, my PS5 has the same thing.
I could hear
which Phil Spencer also mentioned he wants to make his own Xbox controller with some of the things from the DualSense.
Yeah, he wants to be able to feel the ice cubes.
So he's diving into that as well.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
You mentioned Apex.
Yeah.
Yep. You mentioned an FPS shooter. We're talking about PC. What plagues FPS genres in PC today?
Aimbots?
12-year-olds telling you they want to sleep with my mom. Is that one?
What?
Close enough.
Come on, Jimmy. You tell me no 12-year-olds be like, I'm going to bang your mom or your wife or your daughter.
Nah, yeah, that was the go-to. That was the go-to in that age, man. That was so faithful. You can never go wrong with that.
You knew you were gonna get a rise out of somebody else when you said that.
Yeah, there was gonna be a triggering effect with that.
A triggering effect.
Yeah, but other than the 12-year-olds, hacking is a terrible.
Yes.
It just kills the game completely. Makes you not want to play it.
Absolutely, especially when somebody's using it to just gain an advantage over you. But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
And why is that?
There's been an AI that's been developed for a couple years
Oh.
that is going to be allowed to add aimbot into consoles.
Well, why though?
And it's gonna be undetectable.
Some guy figured it out.
So it's part of the code. So that's why it's not undetectable.
No, because it's not integrated.
No.
It works through having a PC and a capture card. So what it happens is that through the capture card, the AI learns enemy movements and sees moving objects through the captured video and adds the inputs into the console or PC.
So who's playing?
The AI. All you're doing is moving.
That's kind of dumb.
So you see that red box that I don't know if you guys can see it in the
pulling
video.
the trigger.
No, the thing does it for you. It pulls the trigger for you. So I know the video's a little laggy, but do you guys see that red outline box here?
Yeah.
Well, this is the ad that those hackers put out. They're like unstoppable, undetectable.
And they're playing Call of Duty, of course.
No, but
come on, man.
But you know what the funny thing is that more and more of these high-end gamers, more and more of these big YouTuber and Twitch players are getting caught cheating.
Yeah,
some of the top PC preds got caught cheating.
Dude, there's no
Apex.
way, man. I have pretty good I have pretty good eye coordination. Like sometimes I play and I shoot things and people are like, yo, what's going on there? Yo, I've gone like
do you guys see that?
Good.
You see the recoil control?
I've gone good.
Oh my gosh.
Look
Oh
at this.
no.
Watch.
That's trash.
Look at how. Ready? This was the beta testing phase. This was back on Black Ops 4, almost 3 or 4 years ago. That's when they were testing it. And now look how it tracks. You see how he's not moving? Look how it's tracking.
It's just constantly looking for the movement.
Looking for heads.
And it goes to the middle wherever.
No bodies, it's straight up heads.
So it's using some. Wow, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So this is going. So the reason it's big because this is going to be the first time on console that hacking will be fully possible. Because before it was almost impossible to hack on console.
Yeah, where can I buy this?
So where can I download the patch, man?
I need my gaming chair. Okay? This is my best gaming chair.
I'm coming to Rainbow Six with this. Super competitive.
I know, dude. You know, as you're streaming, it's like, yeah, I got 15 kills. I got 20 kills. And, like, this guy's amazing. And you're, like,
you're
faking it. Like,
just murking everybody, eating a Twinkie.
And this is why I bring it up. Because, like I mentioned, is this going to be... Can this be the death of... You think about it.
Sports is like that. Like, Barry Bonds became a multi-millionaire juicing up. They didn't go back to say, hey, Barry Bonds, let me get all that money back that you made juicing up. Yeah. Lance Armstrong, let me get all that money.
There it is. There it is, Kuka. Look. Right there.
Wait up. What's the website?
So it's like a dongle?
Dude, it goes connected to the bottom of your controller.
You can make the aim assist higher or lower so it doesn't look like you're cheating either. You see how it follows slowly?
Oh, these guys are savages, bro. They're like, yo, it comes with a VPN.
Do you remember, Prodigy, when look, the square got smaller?
You could change it, and you see how it's not so tracky like the other one.
Yeah,
they do it on purpose so it doesn't look like you're cheating.
And a non-cheating detection mode. I don't know if you remember.
Where there's gonna be so many frauds, bro. You know what? If everybody buys it, we'll all be in the same playing field.
All right, why play, dude?
Why? Yeah, just you know.
I don't know if you remember back when Battlefield 5 came out. One of our good friends, DV, was complaining that they had these hacks where it removed all the walls.
Yeah,
and you could just see all the people.
I remember seeing those. Yeah, you see the outlines of the people. It's like X-ray vision or something.
Yeah, those are the hacks that happen that go in files, that happen in the files of the game, which is why
those get detected.
Like the detection stuff detects it pretty easily.
Yeah.
But when it comes to stuff like this that uses a whole other PC or a whole other system to run it,
it probably tricks the console into thinking that it's like one of those special remotes, like a third-party remote.
Yeah.
And then that's it. But the remote is getting button inputs. It's not code. So, but how does it know? How does it? No, man. Somebody will figure out.
Like I told you, it's through images.
It's through images.
That's why it's an AI running it.
Okay, but what?
Not a script. Like not
I know it's an AI, but how does the AI know where the course? Oh, wow. I guess because of the game and where you're kind of.
That's why they gone through 4 years.
Uses a camera.
4 years of testing. It uses a capture card.
The capture
so
card.
You hook up. You hook up your console. I already saw the process. You hook up the console. You hook up the HDMI to the capture card to your PC, and run the thing off the PC. And you're playing on the console.
Yeah, so it looks like you're using a freaking Elgato or something, so it doesn't come up. Yes. Oh, okay, I get it now.
Paul wants to know any news on a slim PlayStation 5 or restocking.
Let's jump. Well, any final opinions? Because that's a good segue. What do you guys think? Is this going to be bad?
I want it.
Oh my gosh, you guys are supporting this.
I'm going to buy two.
I don't want it.
I don't want this.
I don't want it, but if companies are okay with it, then everybody's going to get one. Because then why would you even... It's a huge problem.
I'm going to buy you one so we can test it.
FPS games are going to die because of this.
I'm down, bro. Whoa, we'll see you in the chicken win. We're going to get chicken dinners back to back,
Which actually PUBG is like the worst hacky. Like that's
exactly. That's going to be our test media.
That's our test.
We're going to get
we're going to do PUBG. Can I get this before our tournament this weekend? Next weekend?
No. We're doing it for science, bro.
Okay, since we're coming to a consensus, we'll allow testing in the GameBro studio. We will allow the testing
just let
to see
you know
how
it goes.
All kidding aside, this is bullcrap. Like, I'm so anti.
Yeah, man.
Like, I used to play football, and I used to get so angry when we used to go lift weights, and I was hitting like 350, and these guys were hitting like 400, and I'm like, dude, this guy never worked out a day in his life. Every time we would go to lift weights, and
did he pop a little shake before?
Like, bah, bah, bah,
is that why?
The protein shake.
He popped a little shake or something?
Working hard for so I can, get scouted. And then they're like, no, this guy benches more than this guy does. And I'm like, how? Dude, he never worked out. So I am so anti-cheating, so anti all this stuff. Like, dude, get your butt whooped like we all do. Just take it like a man. Like, you're not good at FPS. Don't cheat. Just move along. We all can't be Paul or Jimbo. So, prodigies,
So, yeah, guys, your kid to death ratio doesn't really,
matter
show the type of player you are. All right?
Yep, absolutely.
That being said, I'm ordering 3, though.
So because Paul mentioned talking about slim PS5 or restockings, we're going to jump a few topics ahead here than what we have on our notes. We're going to jump into Sony is actually looking into how the Switch, OLED. I was about to call it the Pro, but it's not a Pro. The Switch OLED is going to do with its price increase, and actually might be discussing changing the price on the PS5. What do you guys think about that?
It's called inflation.
Well, at the same time, let's first worry about getting a stock.
I'm serious. Yeah. Look,
and it also supply and demand.
Exactly. When you have very small supply, this is how the stock works too. You have small supply, price goes up, bro, they're gonna price it, and if people are willing, you think they haven't been seeing all the scalpers making money?
That's what I was gonna say.
They're gonna be like, oh, all right, people are willing to pay $1,200. Okay, we're gonna go $800.
Hey, why'd you do that accent? $1,200?
Oh, because
it just came out.
Bro, if you don't find that humorous, bro, then stop watching. No.
but I was thinking the same exact thing. Like, they're seeing what these are getting sold for, and they're like, man, we could have got some of that.
Yeah. But no, I open mine and I play with it.
Yeah.
All right.
We're talking about the console, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Just making sure. Just
chill.
But so as of right now, stock is going to be limited again. You're going to have to follow some of these guys on Twitter or
all the way to 2022.
I have like 3 guys. Paul, if you want any of them, I'll send you them. They're like, as soon as it launches, I see a tweet. Get on the Xbox on sale, PS5. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
And then as far as the PlayStation Slim, I don't think we're going to see that for another like 2 more years.
I think it's going to be after PSVR 2 comes out.
That's what I was going to exactly what I was going to say.
Especially, and if they downgrade it. Imagine if they downgrade it, they make it like an Xbox S type of thing. And then they're gonna be like, oh, but we improved the regular one, and how's this better?
Well, what they usually end up doing is leaving it the same, and they're calling it the Slim. And then last time they made a Pro, so I'm maybe 3 years from now, they'll say, hey, look, we got a PlayStation Pro 5, and then we have the PlayStation 5 Slim. and then have 2 separate price points, a cheaper one. And but I still think, like Prodigy says, it's gonna be after the VR because right now they just announced Moss 2. They showed us the new controllers and all the haptic feedback the controllers are gonna have. They just don't want to start talking about that because they still haven't been able to stock everybody up on PS5s. I know Xbox is selling good too. Every time they have Xboxes, they're selling like crazy. A lot of people are jumping a lot on the S as well.
Yeah, I want one because I want to do all the emulators on it and stuff. So you can. You
want to play God of War?
You jailbreak it?
You can play God of War 1?
You can pretty much do like a developer license thing you could buy, and then you can put it on developer mode, and you could download emulators to it, and you could like develop games in it and all that. It's pretty cool. Like the Microsoft is doing good things.
Yeah, DJ kind of thought it was a speaker.
It does look like a freaking Wi-Fi speaker. Don't lie, bro. It's like yo, it's a speaker with a subwoofer.
It's like, what's up with this speaker?
Yeah. I think it's a pretty cool looking speaker though.
Another one. Just making sure. So yeah, so as far as stocking on that stuff, would if PlayStation 5 goes up in price, $50-$100, would you guys be okay with that? I think they need to stay status quo right now.
No.
If you want to go up,
because
you gotta do something.
We paid this price, and then just they're going to be paying another price.
They're seeing people are paying an obscene amount of money. I guess there's so much money in the world right now that
I guess so.
People are just buying that stuff.
Stimulus, baby.
I have a friend of mine that I work with. He told me that the other day he went to a house in an apartment. They had 5 PlayStation 5s. Explain to me how those people got 5 PlayStation 5s in an apartment.
How did they get
They got 4 kids or something like that. I'm like, dude, that's a lot of PlayStations, man.
But how? Like,
how?
Man, dude,
exactly
I try
how?
all the time and I still can't.
These guys like Toretto'd a freaking truck or something from Fast and Furious.
So you're saying family?
Yes, man. Family got it for him, man. Because
they texted Sony family.
There's no chance.
Martha, she's family too.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's crazy though.
We're talking about family.
Talking about family.
Sorry to cut you off, Coco. What were you gonna say?
No.
Family. We can all be one in family and play the same game together. Battlefield 2042, EA announced it's gonna be fully crossplay. Except with last-gen consoles because they do have a downgraded version.
Yeah. So we did talk about Battlefield 42 having bots, right? At the beginning.
Yes, and bots are
negotiable.
They're always going to be in the game. And
at the beginning, as long to populate the world until
not everybody has PS5s, and it's gonna be fun to shoot some bots for a while. So
my KD's gonna be 5.0, and then a year later it's gonna be like 1.3. Thanks.
That or when the AI hack.
Oh, and the AI. That'll be 0.5.
Well, we could balance it out.
That's you guys, because I'm buying that hacking thing that we just saw. So I might
get man, I got this hack here, bro, and it's aim assist and it makes you invisible.
It makes you invisible.
It makes you invisible.
It makes your ball.
You can't see nothing. Yeah, you're just walking around ghosting people, man.
But when they say crossplay, we're talking about console with console with PC.
They said full.
So we're going across the board.
Yeah, but most likely it might be what you said. That normally the
I don't mind playing against PC guys, but
will be console, and then when you have a PC guy in your squad, it'll probably put PC in.
Because my thing is, I don't mind playing with PC people that use controllers. Like if they want to do it based on peripherals.
That's what Modern Warfare did.
I'm down for that.
Modern Warfare has like the standard is the remote, right? For the tournaments and everything.
Yeah, Modern Warfare has the detection of whether the input's a keyboard or if it's on PlayStation with keyboard, PlayStation with controller, or Xbox with controller, Xbox with keyboard, or PC with controller, PC with keyboard.
Bro, they got that dongle. They don't know.
They have the dongle.
I think that should be the standard if you want to do crossplay. I think it should be a peripheral thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
All the controllers.
There was a whole fight about that recently. Actually, talking about that.
And did Mayweather win or what?
Where people don't see the advantages that PC has over, and they still complain. The PC players still complain that aim assist is OP. But
it's gonna get worse.
That's how much you can do.
Yeah,
Everybody complains about everything.
Yep.
Talking about complaining and sad things to hear.
Yeah. Let's complain about EA a little bit. They're easy.
Dang, Jimmy. Are you a little sad that we're not going to see no Star Wars this time?
Hell yeah. I'm always sad when there's no Star Wars anything.
I was
Even if it's a
expecting
bad
Fallen
Star
Order
Wars
2.
thing.
I was
Dude, just
expecting
wha-
a Fallen
I-
Order 2 teaser at least.
I know, just show a
Yeah.
lightsaber. Just show. All they have to do is just have him grab the lightsaber from the Mandalorians, and everybody wet their pants.
Yeah, man.
But we didn't even. They're saying
Little
no,
teaser,
none,
a
nothing at
teaser.
all.
Nothing at all.
And dude,
I'm
and the more you
surprised.
think about it, dude, EA had such a great opportunity when they had the Star Wars license.
Bunch of opportunities.
And if you think about it, all we had was like 3 games basically: the 2 Battlefronts and a Jedi Fallen Order.
Hey. Forget Squadrons. It was the best
Oh,
piloting.
okay, Squadron. I'll
was
give you
really
Squadron.
good. Squadron was really good.
The biggest money maker for them is a Mobile Heroes one.
Yeah.
They
But
make
was
like
that EA though?
millions of dollars.
Did
a
EA make
month.
that one?
Yeah,
They did?
Oh, they used a separate studio to make it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
that's their
I
biggest cash.
think
money
that's why
making thing.
Disney's pissed off at them. They're like, we gave you guys the license for gaming,
And this is what you.
and
did
this is
with
what
it?
you guys did with it. Nothing. So
It's because they
Wow.
had the one that the woman that wrote Uncharted, Henny, she was gonna make a Star Wars game
Mhm.
with EA, but and then it fell through.
There was like a couple games that were
there was like 3
quote unquote
games,
rumored in
Yeah.
development and never came to light.
and that sucks.
But overall, I think EA just messed up when it came to the shooters, which were the main focus. Like for Star Wars going forward, it was gonna be Battlefronts, but and they
Well, how
just
can you not
tossed the
show
ball.
anything? Not even a teaser trailer, a freaking name, or just say, "Hey, we're remastering."
They,
Or could it be
they
that
weren't
they're
ready.
You
They
think
weren't
they have
ready.
all their bells and whistles on something else, whether it be Apex, whether it be 2042, whether it be another racing game? Can that be it?
It's
They have
because
all their
EA is such a
focus?
big company. I can't see. They bought Motive. What they're gonna have another game made by the guy that made
who
It Takes Two.
Does Disney own LucasArts? Do they?
Yeah.
They do,
Mhm.
right?
No, Disney owns everything.
Everything Star Wars
everything
related,
Star
yeah.
Wars, anything Lucas.
But all the LucasArts games that they made is theirs too now.
Is theirs
Yeah.
too? No. Mhm.
The thing is what they're doing is a smart thing. They're giving their IP to basically like you know how Marvel did with Insomniac, that they say, hey, Insomniac, you guys make great games. Here, make a Spider-Man game for us. And they killed
Yeah.
it. So they're basically like who does good open world games? Ubisoft, they make a,
Ubisoft.
So let's make an open world game with them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're doing. They're outsourcing their IPs to good companies that they know
Yeah,
they're
they
because
know
they
what they're
they,
doing.
they just ate it with Star Wars 10 years of nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they got a lot of backlash, especially when they had the
loot
controversy
box.
of the loot boxes and all that stuff.
Disney
So
almost
Disney's
cut
like,
the.
you're like, we don't need this. Like we're Disney, man. We got Star Wars, we got Marvel. Like we should be knocking these out like crazy, and you guys are making it bad for us. So I think that's why they're kind of stepping away and giving their IP to other. I just don't understand how EA doesn't have like a teaser. Could it be that they're trying to trick us? Like, hey, look
I was
that
thinking
way,
that.
and then surprise, look at all this Star Wars.
I was gonna be
content.
optimistic about
maybe
it.
they weren't ready. That's maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna be optimistic and
Maybe
be like,
towards
yeah.
the end of the year.
Maybe
now it's
this
like,
week
hey,
we will get
look,
some
It's
stuff.
gonna come out. Hey.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? And talking about, dang, we got good segues today. I like this, even though I might be cutting some of you off. You guys finished with that topic?
Yeah, no, we're good, man. It can
Oh
flow.
my goodness!
Keep
Like
flowing,
like
man.
you mentioned,
Nikki says, I got Disney stock, so they need to
They need EA to do
better too. I think everybody. So speaking of stock, how is your AMC stock going?
No, it's not good right now.
Oh my gosh!
But
I
it's
didn't say
okay
anything.
though. Huh?
I didn't say anything then.
No, it's good in the sense that the right things are happening.
Okay.
But it's a battle of patience and
Battle of attrition.
yep, that's what it is.
It's okay.
It's normal.
We can wait. We can
Things
wait for the
happen.
money.
Things dip, and they go back up twice as fast. So,
Hopefully.
Pretty good.
So-
but we're good. We're holding.
Things that don't happen so good are usually delays.
Delays.
And a company that likes to delay stuff is Ubisoft.
Mm.
And Ubisoft is now going to delay the Rainbow Six Siege and Riders Republic. Not Rainbow Six not quarantine.
Yes, quarantine.
It's quarantine?
Yes.
What was it before? No, it's not
Oh
quarantine.
no, extraction.
Extraction.
My fault.
Prodigy.
I wrote it wrong there too, right?
Yeah.
So Extraction is the one that's coming out now.
Extraction.
No, so Extraction is the new Rainbow Six game, but that got delayed. So did Riders Republic. Also got delayed. Ubisoft. I don't. What do they have coming on the pipeline anytime
I'm
soon?
glad they listened.
Because Assassin's Creed is they're gonna do the Infinite thing.
The new game they showed off, or they're showing off tomorrow.
Maybe
There's a new game.
Maybe
they showed a teaser off today for.
Maybe they
which
figure
let
a
me
lot of
actually see if I can pull
people.
it up real quick.
A lot of people aren't going to buy it, so maybe they're gonna like refine it a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe
yeah.
they can be doing that. They don't want a Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
You know.
They got Far Cry 6 this year.
Okay.
Valhalla DLC coming
Well,
out.
and they've pushed back Far Cry. Far Cry 6 has been pushed back too. So, but Far Cry 6 looks good.
Nikki says they're delaying because no one was interested.
Maybe not now, but I you know what? Maybe it's just one of those things to get people talking about it now. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, we're gonna release it in this day." So it's kind of like they've been kind of dead. And that Free Riders, we talked about that, and it doesn't look that or what is it called? Riders Republic.
It's basically GoPro the game.
Like, yeah, that's true. Some people might not have been interested in this.
My thing is
Rainbow Six though.
My thing is that EA and Ubisoft are really big companies.
Mm-hmm.
And when games are being made, money is being used, but no money's coming in. So some games have to come out for you to make money for your company. Especially EA and Ubisoft that have investors that own stock. They got to be able to say, hey, look, you know, these games might not be coming out, but this will make money for our company this year. Because they can't go a whole year without producing something.
Bro,
Because imagine a whole year of consuming money and not producing any.
They're doing GTA. Assassin's Creed is making money for them. They release it on every console on the planet, like 3 times. And
but remember, Assassin's Creed is gonna become infinite. It's gonna be that service that they just add to it.
But they've been bringing out all these remastered, like 3, and now we have all the expansions for the new ones. Like they keep making money. They're making money. I think they're still making money.
So you're telling me,
and
Cuckoo,
Rainbow
don't
Six?
worry, don't worry.
Yeah,
they got enough.
I think they have enough. Yeah, I don't think they're hurting right now. I doubt it. I don't think they're hurting.
It's because I look at EA. I'm like, EA, what have they produced lately that's made them good money? I know Apex.
Apex is bringing them money all the time. The little skins. We have a couple people. We have somebody here that makes some money. I think, right?
Uh-huh.
We have some people here that make them money, right?
Make them money?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
don't you guys?
Who's you guys?
Battle it up in them tournaments for them coins and stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
EA's happy.
They're good. They're good.
They're good. I think
Gucci.
all those companies are good. They're not coming out and be like, "Oh, play our stuff." No, they're not doing that. You know how we know they're not doing that? Because they just keep putting out just straight trash, and we keep buying it.
What am I talking about? They just released Just Dance.
The best game ever, right?
What wasn't it like on every Xbox, Nintendo Direct, everything?
All I know is that the day I went to that GameStop to buy some stuff, there was like 4 or 5 people picking up.
Yeah,
2021.
Bro, you see? On the
All
Switch.
right, you
On the
ready?
Switch.
If
I'm
I
ready.
say Tom Clancy, what comes to mind?
Tom Clancy,
Splinter Cell.
Yeah, man, immediately.
Well,
That's like
you're
my
not getting
first.
that. This is the game they're coming out.
Oh, what?
What is that?
This is actually a small teaser of the full gameplay reveal tomorrow of the new Tom Clancy game that's coming out.
Oh yeah, is it?
It looks like Advanced Warfare.
Is it like a first-person Division?
You know,
It
Tom
looks like
Clancy?
the Division.
It looks like a first-person Division, man.
I don't know if you know, but Tom Clancy's Advanced Warfighter was a game. This looks
Yeah.
like a multiplayer though.
Yeah, this is multiplayer right here.
Bro, why doesn't
So,
Ubisoft make like a one-player Tom Clancy Jack Reacher something game? Like,
Rainbow Six Patriots, that was supposed to come out like 10 years ago.
What is that other Jack Reacher and then Jack Ryan?
Yeah.
You know, espionage. You could do like some Metal Gear Solid type deal or something.
Oh, like Splinter Cell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying something new, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
But
just name it something different.
Clearly,
and then you can kind of, is that Sam Fisher? Ha ha, you know.
Yeah.
No, but I agree though. Like, give it a more modern. Name it, Jack Ryan or something like that, and name it something else, and make it more domestic, more now. Less gadgety and more realistic.
Make like a series of games. Do like a trilogy, and then
Hyperscape is dead, right, Prodigy?
In my opinion, it is. It's probably below 1 million players altogether.
Okay, so that didn't work out for
didn't work
Ubisoft.
out for them, and
now they're involved in movies and TV shows and cartoons.
And now they're coming out with this, which tomorrow we'll see what it really is. Because to me, this just looks like, a normal multiplayer.
I'm telling you, it looks
shooter.
like Advanced Warfighter because it looked like he put down like an arm or a shield there.
Yeah. This for sure is futuristic. Like, there's no doubt about it. That whole holographic shield thing.
And all that. Yeah.
This gate thing that was there. So,
bro, I don't know, man. Whatever.
Ubi needs a new shooter, though.
We'll see what
because
happens.
Rainbow Six is dying.
Well,
its player base has dropped over 2 million in the past month. So
which one?
Yeah, Rainbow Six.
Rainbow Six.
It's because, dude, they keep nerfing and doing all this stuff, and they keep adding.
I already said what it was. To me, it's the overall gameplay changes. The whole fact that they're gonna add outlines to your character and all this other stuff. You're changing the base core gameplay, and people are gonna stray away from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be seeing a lot of this. So next
Before
week,
we move on,
okay,
I'm already calling this as Advanced Warfighter.
All right.
Kuko Damas.
Tomorrow on IG, we'll be posting about it, and we'll see Kuko Damas.
They're watching us because last week we talked about Smash Brothers, and the very next day they announced a Nickelodeon Smash Brothers like
Nickelodeon.
game. So
that's gonna be.
Somebody's watching, or Kuko Damas
has spoken,
has made things happen.
Who's making the Nickelodeon game?
Dude, it's got the Ninja Turtles. It's got Monsters.
Yeah, no, but who's making it? Who's making it? They got somebody with experience, some brand new indie company.
To be honest, it's probably gonna be like.
It's probably gonna be lame, bro. You could play as Patrick.
Maximum Games.
Maximum Games.
What have they made before?
Okay, I recognize that.
Yeah, I recognize it, but I don't remember the last game.
But it's funny though because they named it All Stars Brawl.
Yeah. They made Among Us.
Oh, they made Among Us? Bruh.
It's them? Oh, no. Sorry. They're making Among Us for the consoles.
Oh, okay. They're porting it. They're doing the ports.
Oof. Right. I almost made some.
You almost triggered some
I almost did some fake news.
You got some football.
Oh, damn. They got the Doug Fluties.
They made that werewolf game?
Yes, they made the werewolf game.
That totally sucked? Oh.
Yeah.
Friday Nights at
Freddy's. They made the VR Friday Nights at Freddy's. They made Warhammer, Chaos Bane.
That's it.
Yo,
right there.
That's why they're so good, bro. Farming Simulator 19.
Okay, so this is a completely new
Walking
thing.
Dead VR.
Whoa, chill. They made the Power Rangers game?
Yeah.
Oh, this game's going to be good.
WRC.
You never played the Power Rangers game? Bro,
the beat 'em up?
I've never heard of this game.
I've never heard
Power
of that.
Soccer?
That thing looks super budget, but...
Greedfall. Oh,
I've actually played the WRC games. They're pretty good.
WRC, The Surge. I've heard of The Surge.
That one is a great...
The Mutant?
Yes. RPG.
It's a strategy
it's
like XCOM, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But they mutate, and then you could pick them.
Oh, wow. They made a Plague Tale.
There's a game that I've been wanting to get.
And Outward?
Like that. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called John Wick Hex.
Yes.
Bro, I've been wanting to play it.
I have it.
I got this thing where like I want to play it.
I have it.
No? It's not all that. I just want to play it because
it
has John Wick.
We'll play it after. They've actually made
Nikki says Cora's going to be on the Nickelodeon Smash, and she's going to kill everybody with her.
Conan. Okay, they haven't made bad.
They've actually made some decent
Those
games.
games are pretty good. Dude. Those games are pretty good. The Switch racing games, I have both of them, bro. Pretty good.
They made Dead Alliance as well.
Outlast. Oh.
No, that's Outcast.
Outcast? Oh. Okay.
They made a lot of simulators.
The golf game is pretty good. I've played those.
Sticks. Oh, wow. Origami. I think they actually made pretty decent games.
Right, Take it back, Prodigy.
We're good.
Which they're making an Origami too, which looks really good, and it's bringing co-op, so that's fun.
We're in good hands.
We'll see.
All-state, baby. All-state.
Which, talking about not being in good hands, and other bad news, which I was going to segue with the other delays to more delays. Ghostwire Tokyo delayed to 2022.
Did you think it was gonna come out this year? Come on.
Maybe.
Be honest.
There hasn't
Don't
been
lie
enough
to yourself.
gameplay. There hasn't
Exactly.
been enough gameplay.
Exactly,
Also,
man.
I think
Dog, 2
because
years ago,
Bethesda,
Prodigy, is when we went to E3. Is the last time we got like
that was
a teaser trailer.
That was a teaser.
And
we got gameplay last year. I think they're pulling a smarter move by saying, "Hey, this fall is packed. Whether it be the new COD, whether it be a new Battlefield, the
they don't have space.
there's just a lot of games that always come out in fall. Far Cry's coming out. There's too many heavy hitters.
Well, you got the Arcane game coming out.
Wow, forget the name already. Deathloop.
You also got
that Demon Slayer in October, man.
Mm-hmm.
You also have the dinosaur robot game, Horizon.
Oh, Dying Light. Dying Light 2.
There's a lot of heavy hitters.
A lot of heavy hitters coming out in this last phase. So
Deathloop is gonna come out for PlayStation, and then it's gonna have a 1 year time exclusivity. So if this game gets delayed, does the clock start when it comes out, or does it start when they announce it?
It's gonna have to come out when it starts when it comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's a good game, I would like for Xbox, people to be able to play it as well. Mm-hmm. And it sucks because they're gonna have to wait for it to come out eventually, and then start the clock from then. I don't like those time exclusive stuff. I think it hurts the game. Titanfall 1
You think
got
so?
hurt. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Tomb Raider,
Titanfall 1 wasn't exclusive. It wasn't time.
It was
Tomb Raider was a time
completely.
exclusive for Xbox for a while.
And when it came to PlayStation, it didn't sell as good because it didn't have the new car smell.
Titanfall 1?
No, we're talking about Tomb Raider.
Oh, Tomb
Titanfall
Raider.
1, I think it got hurt a lot because Xbox didn't sell out of the gate the way PlayStation did.
It was the second one though. I think it was a Tomb Raider. The second one that came out. The one that she's climbing in the Himalayas.
Both of them were time exclusives.
They were? Oh, yeah. I remember. I got it first for the 360. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. And I felt that kind of hurt Titanfall. So when Titanfall 2 came out, a lot of the PlayStation people were like, what is this Titanfall 2 thing? Mm-hmm. Then the ones that actually got to play it were the OG Xbox players at the beginning. Right. So that kind of didn't help it. Same thing with Tomb Raider. I think Tomb Raider would have came out equally for both. It would have sold more. And then once it came over to PlayStation, even though PlayStation had a bigger install base, it didn't have that same traction anymore because it felt like an older game that was coming out late.
That might have been a bad call for Eidos or Square Enix because the consoles are the ones that offer the publishing company the money, right? I'm assuming in that deal, they're the ones that win. So it was a bad Square Enix move, I guess. Yeah. Well, look what they did to Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy, so yeah, you can't really. It's apples and oranges with Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy is exclusive to PS4, and now people are gonna get it on PC.
Yeah.
So.
And I know the Final Fantasy MMO is like blowing up. It was so much that they had to stop selling it because I think it's 15
overcrowded servers.
Yeah. So they're like, hey, we don't want the servers crashing and you guys have a bad experience. We're gonna stop selling it. We're gonna get more more servers on our farms, and then we'll start selling it again. And that's what they had to do. I never thought that was a thing that could happen, and it did happen. That's crazy. Yeah. Yep. So Ghostwire got delayed till next year. Hopefully we get to see hey, we got delayed, but let us see a little bit
gameplay before the year ends.
I'm sure we'll get a state of play at some point, kind of the same thing that Deathloop has been getting lately, and we'll get to see more of it in the future. So
definitely.
Basically.
And that's the way the news goes.
And we're gonna go into what's out this week. Now, what's out this week? You may be asking yourself.
It's not looking very good for what's out this week.
What? Already?
For
This is
warning
Jimmy's killer preview.
Jimmy's right out of the back,
Off the bag. I mean, he's like, yo.
All right. So what do we got? Jimmy, hit us with it.
Cotton reboot.
I'm sorry, but that's like a terrible name.
You know what?
It's a reboot.
I'm not lying though. I love those type of shooters though. Oh my God.
Cotton reboot, a genre-defining heroine.
You know what? They should have just left the Japanese name on it or something. It would put a bit more little.
The
catchy.
makers of Cotton Reboot.
Because
you should have let us name your game because your name does not do the gameplay justice.
It has nothing to do with
because the gameplay
it makes you feel like you're in the 90s again,
awesome.
bro. It really does.
I love those side-scrolling shooters.
Yeah, man. Those are nice. Those are right-in
boss
style.
fight.
Look at that, dude. That's like a Harry Potter level.
Yeah.
She's playing
Yeah,
Quidditch.
she's a witch or broom. I know she's riding the broom.
That's the original
I'll
game.
give you guys $15 for this game.
50. Oh, yeah.
I give you... Whoa, what was that?
No, that wasn't when you thought. That was her hand.
I know, but like, what the...
So
weird.
for Switch and PlayStation?
Switch and PlayStation?
It's coming out, yeah.
Okay,
PS4,
so-
Switch, July.
I'm gonna
20.
go
Xbox
with-
not getting that cotton love.
I'm gonna go with $20, I guess.
20. Kuko?
I said 15. Did she just kill Shamron? That's messed
Maybe.
up. That's messed up, dude. Somebody's not getting their wish.
Nah.
All right. We are actually double Jimmy's price.
$40.
$40.
It's on the Switch, of course.
Oh, okay. All right.
This goes
Makes
back
sense.
to
I
what we were
forgot-
talking
I
about
forgot
the
about
Switch.
There
Like
you
let's.
go.
I bet you this thing comes out on Steam and it's like $5.
Yeah,
So
no,
let me
it's
see if it- let me see
$20.
if it's
It's
on
$20 on Steam. Probably.
This is what we were talking about, where the Steam Deck could save you money
Yep.
because
Damn, this is too big.
I'm not saying that the game doesn't look good. I like the way it looks.
Yeah,
I
no.
just think $40 is a little
It's steep.
It's a little steep.
a little too much.
Well, maybe the PS4 version would be a little cheaper.
And this game would be perfect on that little mobile device. I would love
Yep.
to play this like on like a 3DS or a Switch or maybe a Vita,
Definitely.
Vita 2.0.
A quick little pickup game there before you go back into
See that right there? He's
work.
killing Shamron.
Boom. Yeah, he is, man. That's messed up.
But $40 is too much.
Yeah, it's a little steep
Nothing
sometimes.
on the
No, it's actually not on Steam.
This is gonna be one of those that I'm just gonna wait for it to get cheaper.
Now we
But
got
it is gonna get bought.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, Jimmy, hit us with the next one.
The next one we got. Oh, and this is PS4 Switch, July 20th.
This one's freaking just
the
all
next
over the
one
place.
is
This
Chris
one's getting
Tales.
used and abused.
It's on everything you can
Chris
think
Tales. Chris Tales. How do you pronounce that? Kris. Chris, right? I guess.
Mhm.
Just like
of. Chris Tales.
Chris. And it's out for PC, PS5, Xbox, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Stadia.
I like the colors. I like the art style.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a good game already.
Turn-based.
That's
RPG?
pretty cool.
It's a JRPG.
It's a JRPG. It gives me
It's,
these.
it's made by Modus, the people that made Trine, if you guys know, or Trine and
Oh, I love
the other
Trine
game?
4.
Modus
One-
is super
I
good.
beat all of the
It has a
Trines.
really cool art style.
Yeah, Modus always makes great games.
Oh, yeah. I'll give them $30 for this
30?
easily.
40.
The art style is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Looks
the,
really clean and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
the animation looks so good.
Mhm. All right. And Nikki guessed 20 on the last game. Nikki, sorry.
Nikki, you were wrong.
You're wrong. And this one is going to be $10 more than what Kuko said.
What?
$40.
Well, Nick
That's
said-
I
right.
said 40.
Jimmy said 40.
Oh, Jimmy hit it right on the head.
Yeah.
You know what? I love them.
Nikki
I'll
hit it as
support 'em.
well.
I'll give them 40.
Good job, Nikki.
This one's a buy for me.
Okay,
Yeah, it looks
okay.
good. So Chris Tales, that's actually all depending. You see the names are not all that, but yeah, Chris Tales those look good. All right, so next is the last stop. I'm guessing we're riding a train on this one, or a bus. It's coming out for PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox period, everything on the Xbox line and Switch. July 22nd. This looks like what is it, like an adventure type of choice game?
I don't know, but this thing looks like
Oh, all right.
It is.
Strategy.
It's also made by another pretty good company,
Mm.
Annapurna.
And Epernic are they're like an EA. They don't make the games. They kind of like produce them.
Oh no, Variable State. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot their publishers.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Epernic, it gets like a lot of indie games.
It's just a single player story game.
story game,
Kind of like Inside.
like a Telltale game type thing.
Probably, yeah. Interesting. Okay. All right.
$20.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with $20 too. Hey,
Alright.
Wait, I just went up to 30.
Nikki says 35. Google.
Nikki,
you're at 30?
You're never gonna get a 30. Well, let me not say that because one time there was a game that was like $17. Yeah, I say 30. I'll stick with 30.
30. Jimmy 20.
Yeah.
All right, and it is 25.
$25.
Hmm?
Okay. That's them the PlayStation trying to get more indie games out here.
Yeah, trying to like no, we're not tough to
Yeah.
develop for.
Yeah. No.
We're nice people. Come over here.
And the last game that you can get on July 23rd
I've never played any of the games.
is
before this one.
Orcs Must Die for PC,
Tower
PS4,
defense
and
game,
Xbox.
basically.
Oh, really?
Orcs Must Die.
Oh,
Part
I, thought
3.
I didn't know.
It is. It's kind of like a tower defense game, but it's
Mhm.
also a third-person action game. So like you set up traps.
Fortnite.
The OG Fortnite
Yeah.
before it became a.
Battle Royale.
Right there. Remember our maze that we
was
made?
the maze we made for the zombies in Fortnite.
So
I remember
we
that.
started playing Fortnite before it was a battle royale,
Mm.
and we made a huge maze, and we funneled all the zombies through this labyrinth of death.
Of death.
Everything just had
just stood there and
spikes,
watched
electricity,
and
gas.
enjoyed the entertainment.
And
Yes.
we're at the end just finishing up whoever was able to make it through the obstacle course.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what it is. A third-person tower defense game.
Okay.
This is an ongoing franchise. This is a $50 game.
$50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
I'm gonna go with 40.
Okay. Nikki, I'm gonna wait just a little bit. Nikki says 40. Jimmy 40. Kuko 50. This is actually the one that probably is the one that you guys overcut. $30.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 3. Orcs Must Die 3, 30.
Part 3.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha.
No, I'm joking.
it has a following.
Yeah. So there we go.
That's what you can get.
You could spend your hard-earned cash on. What do you guys think?
Chris
Is there
Tales. That's
anything worthwhile?
Chris Tales.
Chris Tales.
That's it.
That
Oh, and the con
reboot
but not
when it gets
that price. That price though.
when we get it on a humble
Yeah.
humble
The
bundle.
Steam Summer Sale. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we actually have one review.
You got a review.
We actually have one review this week
Okay.
for an open beta, and so let's get into the reviews.
So, Jimmy, have you ever heard?
Jumping the gun out here.
That's usually I shoot first, ask questions later. So have you heard of a game called Splitgate? Maybe you don't remember it by name, but once you see it, you might be like, "Oh, I remember that."
Splitgate. What do we watch?
So basically, what it is just one day, Master Chief went to a hotel. Gladys was there. They got to bumping uglies, and they produced this little game called Splitgate. So basically, it's like Halo, Portal meets together, and it makes a multiplayer.
Okay.
So this has been on a PC for a while. So now it's actually making its way to consoles, and we had an open beta. So, any questions for Mr. Prodigy?
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't look bad. Looks pretty
So maps, what are the maps like?
Maps actually they have a pretty good amount. They have at least I believe Nikki, you can correct me. I don't know if you've played any others. They have around 6 to 8.
Wait, before you continue, Nikki's like, I'm saving money this week.
Yeah.
I guess you didn't want none of the
Nikki didn't
games.
want any of the games. So there's around I think 8 to 10 maps, and they're all
Sizes?
pretty large.
Okay.
Some of them are tighter. They're meant for nice close quarters combat. But some change from the inside of a cave to the outside. You're on a building, you know. So there's a variety in the maps. So there's a good amount of different sceneries you can play in, whether it be desert in space, on an alien planet, in a stadium like I mentioned, a resort in the jungle. You know, there's a lot of different places to play in.
I'm assuming same modes, kill, deathmatch, capture the flag.
Deathmatch, there's one called Team SWAT where headshots are an insta-kill. There's shotties and snipers, so you only have a shotgun and a sniper in that mode. There is this tactical one that takes place in different maps. That's a 3v3 where each time you die, the respawn timer gets longer. But if you kill the entire team, you win the round. And there's 7 rounds. Nikki and Wrecker and I got to play yesterday. So that one's different because you only have 1 life. Well, you respawn, but you end up only having 1 life by the time you die 4 times because the respawn timer goes to like 30 seconds. So it takes a long time. So that one's fun because you got to play, a bit smarter rather than just running around and killing. I feel like there's 2 other modes I'm missing that are in the beta. And once you reach level 10 in the beta, you unlock ranked already. So there's ranked, and I haven't got into that. There's a battle pass in it, but it's free in the beta. So everything in the battle pass is free. You just have to play it. When it comes to guns, you have your basics: an AR, sniper, burst rifle, shotgun, an SMG.
Classes type thing.
When it comes to classes and stuff, that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
In a normal deathmatch, you spawn with a marksman rifle, like a DMR, and an AR. And in a shotties and snipers, you spawn with shotties and snipers. Other game modes, you spawn with a burst and the marksman. So that all changes, but the weapons spawn in the map.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another Halo-esque thing you could think
That's
of,
pretty
that
cool.
there's different pods that you go and grab the weapons at.
Bro, you get a sword through one of those portals and murk people.
You get a club.
You
That's
got a
what
club?
it is. Instead of the what's it called? Infinity Blade.
Mm-hmm.
Now, questions. Okay. Portals can only be used by the person that creates them, or anybody can use them?
Anybody.
Okay.
Now, the major difference is you can only see through your own portals.
Okay, so you don't know what you're walking into. Pretty
No.
much. You walk
Even
into
your
like a
teammates'
room full
portals,
of
you can't see them. You can't see
enemies
through them.
and get destroyed, but you could jump back.
Yeah, you can jump
okay,
back.
okay. So you can
Unless
run
they
away?
close it. You can manually
Okay.
close
Yeah.
which portal you want.
Bro, that's gonna be. I wouldn't follow nobody around their portal. That's gonna be a tactic everybody's gonna be using.
The-
Yo, let's
the
lure
tactic-
him in and destroy them. Like
The tactic I used
yeah.
in the beginning, but people counter it, is shooting through my portal, staying on the
Oh,
other
yeah?
side and shooting through it.
Oh, you can
That,
shoot
that,
through
was,
the
that was
portal.
going to
Okay.
be my second question.
Yeah.
Can
Just
you
shoot into
shoot
that. Throw a grenade in
through
there.
your portal or anybody's portal?
Anybody's.
Okay.
So if they're doing what I'm doing, which is what I was getting countered with, people would just shoot back at my portal and they will end up killing me.
Yeah.
The other thing is there's grenades called the MP grenades that you start with 2 every time you die or respawn, and those shut down enemy portals. You could throw it at the wall and it'll close them off.
Now, like Jimmy says, can you throw grenades through portals?
There is no nades. It's
just
it's
those
just the EMPs to shut off
to
portals.
Shut off portals. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could imagine people just fragging everywhere.
Yeah. And other thing, if you guys see here, you can only place portals on portal specific locations. So you see all that blue?
All the blue stuff.
Those are all portal locations.
Okay.
So no floor, no ceilings.
Yeah. So
Unless it's blue.
Unless it's blue. Yeah, like you see that.
Now, on the portal, it had this thing where you could pick up speed.
You can do that.
Same thing here.
There's
like
momentum here.
Okay, awesome.
Which is good. I think, what was that one game we played? It was more of a puzzle solver. It
Yeah.
had no momentum. I'm trying to remember what it was. But there's some games where I've seen that the portals don't have, like, you can't jump with momentum, but here there is. So you
Like,
can put it down
I
at the
beat
bottom.
Portal 2 like in one day. I was like really good at Portal.
Yeah.
And my cousin's like, oh man, I can't play Portal. And what I liked about Portal was that if you figure out, okay, I got to create momentum and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
So it also works here. Like if I want to get to like a ledge up high, I can create momentum and then shoot the portal up there. And
the thing is, think of Halo movement.
Mm-hmm.
It's very space, like
Yeah.
floaty.
Yeah.
You have jetpack,
Okay.
but it's not like a lot of fuel. It's just like to get you a few feet higher.
It's basically
like
double jump,
like a double
basically.
jump almost. Any other differences?
I've been dying to play this game when I used to see it on PC
Yes.
because I was good at Portal. I'm like, oh, Portal. And everybody loves Halo multiplayer. So I'm like, if you crash those two things together, you're going to have success.
It's very, very interesting. Now, here's where the hiccups start coming in. Crossplay is fully enabled. They do it by having their own ID system and the thing, like friends. But Nikki and I and the record tried it last night.
And you're getting wrecked by
I was trying
PC players that have been playing for like 6 years.
No, I was playing on PC, and the IDs weren't working with console. Like, we weren't able to friend each other. So that wasn't working. On console, it is
It's a beta, though.
very bad looking.
Oh, yeah?
The resolution looks really bad in this game. And it looks like motion blur is activated completely. There's not many things you could touch on console when it comes to the way it looks or anything like that.
Like adjustments, like scales and moving things around to make it look different.
Yeah, but in the sense of, like, at least taking off motion blur, like in COD, they allow you to take off motion blur. Here on console, it looks like it's always on. So that also adds to the blurry aspect of it.
Frame rate.
Frame rate is at 60 at least. Or at least on the PS5s. Like, Nikki, Wrecker, and I play on PS5, so at least on PS5 it's at 60. We don't know what PS4 goes at, but I'm pretty sure it might be a little lower because there's so many ups and downs on the console version. So,
well, the good thing is that it's a beta still, so they can improve and maximize and optimize.
Overall, though, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be when I first saw this game. I'm like, Portal and a shooter, like, this is a perfect combination. Like, it's going to be really fun. And it's, to be honest, it's super, super fun to play. Because you have so many different encounters a lot of the time. You can do things and make portals, different attacks, and honestly, you can think of a lot of stuff to just get kills on people and stuff like that. So, and it has the same voice acting stuff like in Halo. Oh, Killtacular, and the announcer screaming, and killing spree, all that stuff. So that also adds
builds up to the hype.
Yes. So, yeah, overall.
How long does it last? How long it's done already.
No, it's forever.
It's ongoing.
It's going to be ongoing until the game comes out.
PS4,
PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, PC.
Xbox Series X, remember. S and X.
X and X. My fault.
Always forget the sex.
So, yeah, now it's fully out on consoles. So, yeah.
So, we don't know how it runs on the lower consoles, the 4 and the 1.
And the 1. PS5 needs a little work, maybe Xbox S as well, just because I think they're because it is the one we're playing is not a next gen version. The beta is like a last gen version, so
it might be made for the Xbox One.
Yeah,
X, I got 30 frames maybe.
And the PS4 version.
Yeah, I just noticed that I had to download it as a PS4 game.
So yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much
so
all
it's
to
free.
it.
There's no reason why not to get it.
No reason why not to try it. Yeah,
especially a weekend, you got nothing to do. You want to try something different, something new. Try this little game out.
I think that's why I find it so interesting. It's that
like a new concept.
Sure, it's the gameplay's a little, it's something we've known in the sense of Halo-esque, but the whole Portal aspect changes a lot.
Just like the other game we're waiting to play,
Lemon Escape.
We got to play it at E3. It's a first-person shooter, but it has a turn-based time loop
time-based loop system.
And that makes the game completely different. So it's more cerebral than just going around shooting. It's kind of like a countering. I got to counter him. He's got to counter me type of gameplay loop, which I thought was very interesting. And I guess so did Sony and Xbox because they invested in them and they've been, you
gotta be
developing all this time.
You gotta be kind of strategic. You have to really be witty with it to get any kills in this game because you just can't shoot around. You just can't run around. You gotta learn how to play with the walls and all that.
So yeah, it's very interesting. So I suggest anyone who has any free time on their hands to definitely just pick it up and try it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nikki brought up a good point. Thank you. That's why you're here. They need to add sliding. Some of the movement is stiff, little old. Yes. Yeah. It feels a little stiff.
It's because if you think about it, this game came out on PC like maybe 5-6 years ago.
2.
I mean, or what they could do is like a boost.
I've been watching footage for this for a while.
Like a sprint.
You tell me this came out pre-COVID? Maybe this particular game, but this Halo Portal thing has been out for a long time.
I'm gonna have to fact check this right now. Watch.
Yeah, they have to give them the slide like the
maybe
guy from
3
Vanquish.
years at most, but not 5. 5 is too long. Yeah, 2019. See, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
May 24th of 2019.
Has it been like in like green light for a while?
No, it launched like that. Boom. That's why it blew up at that time, because it launched full fledged and it was like, what is this game? So yeah.
And now it's gaining 2 years to get momentum. That's crazy.
All right, so that was our one review of the week. Any closing statements? Follow our socials as always: IG, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Nikki's gonna put the Discord link as well in the Twitch chat if you guys want to be in there and active with us. As well as this month, don't forget to sign up for the tourney. Bio is in our IG. We already have a good amount of people signing up for this 1v1 tourney, so make sure you guys sign up as soon as possible. Closing date will be the 28th of July. Tourney will be the 30th of July. So make sure you guys are there on time, 8 p.m. Friday night. Make sure you guys are there 45 minutes prior and up and ready to go in our Modern Warfare Gunfight 1v1 tourney. So yeah, any other words from our hosts?
Well, pretty good.
Nice. I like it.
Stay tuned. We got a couple of things coming up. We're going to do some changes to the studio. We're going to do some changes to the show. We're also going to be selling some more merchandise.
Oh,
we're going to get together with our friend Gamer Actionware. We're going to do some stuff with him to produce some new merch. So yeah. So we got a couple of things on the pipeline that we want to do. We want to get more Miami followers and more people from Miami to get involved with us. We are gonna go to SuperCon here in Florida,
Orlando,
in Miami,
and MegaCon.
Or is it SuperCon? Is in here?
Is here.
MegaCon's
is
in Orlando.
Yeah, so we're gonna be going to both, but so hopefully we get to meet more people, kind of get things going. We're gonna start a new contest. I talked to Wrecker about it. He gave me a video. I just haven't. I want to kind of promote it on Instagram before we start doing it here. It's basically like playing the game 20 questions. Have you ever played 20 questions?
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that with the fans and give them a chance to win prizes during the game, during the show, to get more people watching and involved with the show and stuff. So little by little, I think we should be able to ramp this up again.
Mm-hmm. Sounds great. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for supporting us.